COVID-19 contract nurses at the Dr. George Mukhari Academic Hospital are actually launching a picket in protest to what is actually transpiring inside, where they are alleging that positions that they've occupied since 2020 are being actually occupied by people who were actually recently interviewed, who've never actually been on the contract. So they are saying that they actually feel betrayed. I'm joined now by Godfrey Lamola, spokesperson for the COVID-19 nurses. Godfrey, thank you so much for your time, my brother. Can you just tell me what has got you disgruntled this morning? Because the previous issue was the salaries.
Thank you very much. I think let me start by giving an update of the recent development in terms of the grievances that we've been having. So far, we are happy to announce that in terms of salaries, some of us have been paid, but there are still a number of those that are still outstanding, like myself. So the promises are that we are already on the system and the salaries will come in a matter of days, but we will see about that. So what brings us here today, as you might know, is that we have opened a criminal case of fraud against the acting CEO, Dr. Holm, and nursing director, Dr. Mafisa, and the acting HR manager, Ms. Mguni. We are of the view that they have a case to answer, because if what the DDG Corporate Service of Gauteng Province, Ms. Basani Baloyi, if what she said is anything to be believed, then by implication it means that the CEO and all this number of people I've mentioned, it means they conducted interviews for posts that didn't exist. And it also means that they called people for interviews and gave all of us a reasonable expectation that we will be paid. And yes, and also the CEO, by attaching her signature and legitimizing those appointments, we believe that if she didn't have authority, then fraud was committed. So from this place, the demands from the workers, some of the demands are that we are calling for the immediate resignation of the CEO, the immediate resignation of HR manager, and the immediate resignation of Dr. Mafisa. And number two, another demand is actually permanent posts for all COVID-19 contractors, and also fair labor practice. So we have resolved that we are not going to stand aside when we are being bullied by the hospital and by the Department of Health. We've been here for so many years, and then we have been, dealing with confronted by COVID-19. Some have lost their lives, some, have contracted this COVID-19 and actually even infected the families at home. So that is where we are. That is our position right now. So from this place, we will be proceeding we will try and get the attention of the CEO so that we give her a list of names that actually proves that there are workers here in this hospital, about approximately 200. By long hore, they are closing this gap of shortage. And therefore, we just want to prove to her that we need to be considered as well. We deserve to be permanently employed. And then after that, we are going to proceed to the Ga-Rankuwa police station. Initially, the investigating officer who was in charge of the case, I received a message this morning from the police station that somebody else, a sergeant, would be in charge of the case. So from here, we are going straight to the police station to find out what the progress is in terms of our complaint.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, as you heard there, that's Godfrida Mola, a spokesperson for the COVID-19 contract nurses working here at Dr. George Mukhari Academic Hospital, actually saying that they're demanding for the resignation of the hospital CEO and other high-ranking officials here at the hospital after actually what he terms fraudulently hiring them for a period of 3 months where they actually were not paid. But after an SABC expose, some of those nursing staff have actually been paid.